Alright, good morning. It's April 18th, Saturday morning. Unplug the old fence charger so it's not too loud. I got a little shipment last night. I ordered me some medium supers for their 10 frame supers. I mainly use 8 frame stuff, and but I've got some of those little resource hives that I use, and I really want to try putting some of those into honey production. So, you know, I split a couple of them, and I've got a couple that are coming around. They just weren't quite strong enough to put into regular hives yet. So I've ordered some medium supers, and I want to do kind of what some of the other guys do and throw a queen excluder on top of those resource hives and throw these supers on there and let them get into producing me some honey during the spring. And then what my goal, or what I would like to do, is after I rob this honey off in the spring, I'd like to go ahead and split them all again. So they'll probably be 2 boxes, 2 deeps high underneath the queen excluder. I'd probably like to maybe add a deep if they have quite a few supers of bees. If not, just run all of them down into those deeps and then just take the top one off and move it over to another box and basically just split them all up. Then just have to figure out which ones have the queens, which ones don't, and make my splits that way. So then that way when I take them back up to sourwood, they can use the sourwood honey flow to either build themselves up some, you know, and rebuild and get ready for next year, or I could throw supers on those too. So I don't know, you have options, but the main thing is I don't have the time anymore, it seems like, to build my own equipment. I've got some wood in the barn, but I just don't have time to do it. So I ordered from MannLake. I ordered the cheap ones. I believe it's the budget quality supers, and I can't remember how much they were. They come in a case of 5, so I ordered 20 of them. You can see the 4 big boxes, and I think it's, I don't know what they were. I think they were like maybe $9 a piece, $9 or $10 a piece, something like that. So, and I mean, I can make them for a lot cheaper than that, but I just don't have the time anymore to do it. So we're going to open these boxes up and see what all these supers look like. I also got a little box of goodies, so let's see what I got in there. Queen cups. So I'm gonna raise some queens this year. I still don't have, like I was saying, I mean, even about the supers, with this new job, I don't have the time to do all the things that I used to do, but I am still going to raise some queens here in a couple of weeks. Alright, so let's see what these look like here. This, like I said, again, this is the cheaper quality. It's going to have a lot of knots, but they should still be pretty functional. I don't mind the knots, it doesn't bother me. I left these boxes out in the rain last night. Not too bad. None of those are loose. See that right there might weaken it up a little bit, but with the finger joints it should lock it together pretty good. So you got a crack there in that knot. There's some the wood's not even right here where it's been planed. Little crack there in that knot. Not there. You can see some knots there. For the most part, all the rabbit joints and everything look good. There's a crazy looking board. Let's see if it's not loose. Let's see, but that one's a little bit loose. Yeah, now there's the first loose knot that I've found, but I don't know that it'll come out. Even if it does, I mean, you can take you a piece of 1/8 inch hardware cloth and just cut you a little square, staple it around there, and more than likely what the bees will do, they'll propolize the hardware cloth shut. So if you don't want the hole, easily fixable. See here. Yeah, that one's got a pretty nasty knot right there, but it's not all the way through, so that'll work. Now that one's all the way through, but there's no hole, so not too bad.